Watch Popping. My name is Agatha Zimbizi, the first and the last for those of you that don't know me. Thank you so much for joining us for our first time. This is our first stream ever. So make sure you comment down below your favorite emoji and make sure you say hi to us, you know what I'm saying? And without further ado, let's get into worship. Passion deep within my soul. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I won't hold it back no more. I'm giving all. Yeah, I'm giving all. 'Cause you've been so good. You gave up your life for me. Praise you like I should. I give you all of me. Hey, I give you all of me. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey. Breath I breathe for you. No holding back, no holding back. With my life I will respond to your call. Yeah, I'm giving all. 'Cause you've been so good. 'Cause you've been so good. You gave up your life for me. Praise you like I should. I give you all of me. I give you all of me. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey. Hey. Come on. Yes. You have it, my passion, my praise is always. I'll give you my passion, my praise is always. Yes. I want you guys to stand up and clap your hands. Let's go. Let's go. I give you all of me. I give you all of me. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. I give you all of me. Hey. Come on. Hey. You have it, my passion, my praise is always. I give you my passion, my praise is always. Hey. Staring into your eyes
Makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized, here with you. This love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words, life beyond my control, out of control.
Hands up.
This is real love, this is real love. Say, this is real love. This is real love. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, you're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Oh, I want you. I want you. You won't let me down. You got me. You got me. This love is for real. You will never let go. Never let go. Oh, it's more than just words that beyond my control. Out of control. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, you're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly flow tonight when I met you. 1, 2, 3, jump! This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, you're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of life. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. The stars are made to worship so alive. See you in everything you made. Every burning star, a signal of grace. Creation sing your presence so alive. Out of your promise, you creation so alive. The mountains bow in reverence so alive. If the oceans roar, your greatness so alive. If everything exists to lift you high, so alive. If the wind goes where you send it, so alive. If the rocks cry out in silence, so alive. If the dawn was all our praises, your full shine. We'll sing again 100 million Just out my heart through all of my failure and pride. On the hill you created, light of the world, abandoned in darkness to die. And as you speak, 100 billion failures disappear. Where you lost your life so I could find it here. You left the grave behind you so alive. I can see your heart and everything you've done. Every thought design, work upon Lord love. You never chose surrender so alive. See your heart in a different way. Every precious one, child, we got to say. You gave your life to love that's so alive. Like you would again 100 billion times. What measure could amount to your desire? You're the one who never leaves the one behind.
Hey everybody, hope you had a wonderful time in worship. We're just here and we're about to have a discussion. Obviously, you know this is the randomness of youth. So we're just going to get into a discussion about brands and some famous South African brands and how they can tie into our lives as Christians. Because obviously we know our way around worldly brands. We've heard about brands all the time, but we don't necessarily hear a lot about what God's brand is. So we're going to juxtapose those a bit. We're going to have some fun with it. Hope you guys enjoy.
So guys, my brand is Instagram. And let me tell you guys some facts about Instagram, firstly. So, did you guys know that Instagram was originally called Codename?
That's funny.
And then they changed it to Instagram. I don't know when it was, but they changed it to Instagram.
Code name.
I don't know.
That's a random name.
It's a weird name. It
It's
doesn't even make
random.
sense
It
to the app.
doesn't. And also like the way it changed from Codename to Instagram. Like what's the link? What's happening?
I don't even know, guys. So, apparently, Instagram comes from like a mashing of. I don't know if you guys have heard of Instant Camera and Telegram.
I know Telegram.
I feel like this is before our
I've never
time.
heard
Telegram
of
is
those
like that
things in
now
my
business
life.
thing. That like WhatsApp. It's like WhatsApp business WhatsApp.
No, but there's a Telegram app, right?
Oh yes, yes.
And then I know Instant Camera is like a photo app or something.
for like editing stuff,
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah, something like that.
You're okay. I'm lost, but okay.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you know what was the first picture posted on Instagram?
A
TV.
cat?
No.
What?
It was a dog. But you
A
were
dog.
close. It was actually one of the co-founders. He posted a picture of his dog, and that was like the first picture of Instagram.
But I think this is like a trend with social media companies because if I'm not mistaken, YouTube had like a similar thing where the founder had like a cat and he videoed his cat. That was like
Yeah.
one of the first, if not the first, YouTube videos.
But it's weird. I mean, like,
It's pet obsessions.
your pet. So I'm going to give you guys like 2 more facts about Facebook. So they did a study, and there's 8% of all Facebook accounts are fake.
8%.
I feel like there's more. I don't think it's
too
8%.
small. No,
Too
guys.
small.
That's
Yes.
a small number. 8%.
No,
Like-
but how many users does Facebook have now?
No, because like sometimes you go into
1 plus
Instagram.
billion, 2 plus billion?
Sometimes you go in Instagram, then you go into your DMs, and then like, you know when people are requesting to talk to you, and you all of a sudden added into this group with like 10 other people you don't know.
Oh,
Like there's
okay,
a lot of fake
okay.
accounts. I don't think it's 8%. That study they need to go.
When-
No, but
when was that
8% of
recorded?
billions, though, I think that could work.
No, I think that's a
they
small
didn't
number.
Say when, but like I'm assuming
That's a small number because I feel like everyone has social media. Not I feel like I know everybody
and like
has
some
social
people
media.
have their account and then
And
10
fake
fake
accounts,
accounts.
yes.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
So the number is too.
I see what you mean. I see
small.
what you mean.
Like I don't
okay,
think
that
it's
makes
8%.
sense.
We need to debate that. Maybe I should like check again and tell you guys later.
Okay.
We'll post a poll on Instagram to see if you guys think.
Yeah.
Here's the camera.
Tell you.
We're gonna post a poll on Instagram. Make sure you guys participate in that, so you can tell us like what do you think is popping? Because I think that's a lie.
And then we're gonna recheck it and we'll
Yes.
tell you guys what it
The
is.
statistics.
Just check it on Instagram.
Statistics.
We'll post it tonight.
Statistics.
tonight, yes.
Or tomorrow night. Tonight, yeah.
Tonight.
We'll post it after the stream. With a lot of social media, I think there's a lot of negative stuff about it.
Mm.
But there is positive stuff about it as
Yeah.
well. Like maybe you're like an introvert publicly, but then on social media you're out there. Like it gives you confidence. The other one is interaction. I remember like when I was in school, I used to love inter-school things. Those are the best because like you meet other people. Like it's so much
Makes
more
sense.
fun than just playing
Makes
sport in
sense.
your
Yeah,
school, eh?
definitely.
So like I used to love stuff like that. So like with Instagram, it's cool because you get to like meet people from other countries and stuff like that and learn about other cultures and like I think that's cool, like to interact with people you don't know and like not be educated about what's going on and stuff. Because
Yeah.
like as soon as news happens, you don't even need to go on to news. Instagram will tell you what happened today. So you don't even have to
It's
look
not
at
a
the news.
reliable source, though.
But still,
Some
like,
stuff can
it's
happen.
still
you see it there, and then
news.
you're like, I need to Google it. Then you Google it, then you're like, it's true. It's
Exactly.
fake.
Instagram had it first. Kind of
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
Okay.
And then my last like positive thing about Instagram, I think, is promotion. Like just yesterday, like this week, it was my mom's birthday, and I needed to get a cake, but I didn't know where to get a cake from. And I found these people on Instagram, I'm like, oh, they make nice cakes. And then I just ordered a cake from them, and it was so nice. So promotion is so nice, like on Instagram, because everyone's on Instagram. Like we're not even using Facebook these days because all our parents are on Facebook. Like nobody wants to use it anymore.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, so
guys.
like everyone our age is on Instagram. So it's the best place to promote what you're doing because everyone's watching you.
totes.
Yeah.
Totes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's Instagram
So,
for you
Agatha,
guys.
what's your brand?
So what's popping? My brand is Nike. Tick, blue tick, blue tick, right tick, left tick. My brand is Nike. The 3 words that obviously like tied to Nike is just do it.
Just
Do it. And like when they said, okay, get 3 words, and I was like, 3 words, and I was like, just do it. Like, just do it. It makes so much sense because like you can use that phrase with so many things, you know, just do it. Oh, I need to study. I want to watch this. Hey, dude, just do it. Oh, I need to go to church, but hey, dude, just do
Just
it. Just
do
go
it,
to
do
church.
it.
That sounds like my mom.
Just do
Like
it.
when you're complaining, I don't want to do. She's like, just do it.
Yes. My mom also, she's just always like, just do it. So I think like those 3 words were just like, they made so much sense to me. And also they are positive words
as they are. As much as you can say it in like a negative way, but when you receive it, it's like a positive thing because someone is telling you to just do it.
Yeah.
Like, just do it. Like, hello, just do it. I don't know if you guys know this, but Nike was created. It was actually founded, launched in 1964.
Oh, wow.
What was Nike branding in 1964?
1964. Imagine, like 1964 is actually a very long time ago. Like if you think about it now, like that's a long time.
It's before our parents' time.
That's a long time.
That's a
And they
long
were only
time.
making sneakers, but then they branched out obviously and started making clothes and training.
I would like to
things.
know what these sneakers look like.
The old sneakers. We'll
In
insert a
1964,
picture
we'll insert
of
a
Of the
picture
old
here.
what the
Nike
first
sneakers.
shoe looked like.
Sneakers. Pardon. Yo, what's
Yeah.
going on with my
It wasn't
English?
even
I said
sneakers.
speakers instead of sneakers. Sorry.
It wasn't even sneakers. It was just like training shoes, It was not sneakers. And when you started sneakers
So
like
it was
later,
sportswear.
Did you know before it was Nike, it was called Blue Ribbon.
Blue
Huh?
ribbon what?
Blue Ribbon Sports. Blue Ribbon Sports.
The thing would not sell.
Like the bread.
BRS. Blue Ribbon.
What?
Like the bread. Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon. Oh my gosh.
But it was called Blue Ribbon Sport. So imagine
Ah.
your shoe instead of having the Tech or Nike.
It was
BRS.
BRS. It would never sell.
I wouldn't buy that.
I don't think it would sell.
BRS. No, guys. No,
Whoever
no, no, no,
changed
no.
the name.
They had
No.
a good idea.
Okay, I just have two.
Oh,
I can't find the
no,
third
no
one.
problem.
I can't find it.
Cool. I guess we're gonna jump into mine now. My brand is Chicken Lickin'.
Yum.
Chicken Lickin'.
Yum.
Right. So an interesting fact is I didn't know that it was founded by the son of Greek immigrants, George Sombonos. I apologize to the Hellenic community if I butchered that surname. What? Why are you looking at me all funny, guys? An interesting story is that it started in black townships at the height of segregation at the time. So it's quite interesting to note where it came from, that it's a proudly South African brand that came from, in essence, a poor and working class background and has gone all the way to the top. And my third fact has to do with that I think it was in 2010, it had 5% of the market share in South Africa. So it was going toe-to-toe with McDonald's. So yeah, so it's a
Whoa.
big boy. And yeah, they have something like, close to 250 stores in SA, 12 stores in Botswana. So they're not doing too bad. Not doing
Not
too bad.
too bad. These
Yeah.
guys are fire.
They are
Hey,
thriving.
the one
They're
in
thriving.
Midrand Midway Muse. There's a line out around the whole
Around,
complex.
hey. 3 words I would use to describe this brand. Surprising, funny, because of the adverts. The adverts
Yeah.
kill, guys. I think like Nando's and Chicken Licken are like
Top two.
the top
Yeah.
two in
Yeah.
terms of
Satisfy your
adverts.
craving.
I think that they should start making movies or something like a series. I would watch that thing.
Like
the level,
those skits also.
the skits are great. It would be great. Like a skit show would be great from
Yeah.
Chicken Licken or. So
I want
yeah,
Chicken Licken now.
it's quite interesting. So basically, we've discussed worldly brands and how we see them and what we think about them. So just to tie the whole thing together, we were supposed to be discussing about God's brand and how we see God's brand and what we think about God's brand. So what do you guys think? What is God's brand to you in 3 words?
It's comforting, I want to say. Because his brand is our brand. Like whatever he promotes, like, because he made us in his image. So it's comforting to know that brand supports you, like, all the way. Like, it's not just a contract you're signing kind of thing. Like, he's with you no matter what. So I would say comforting.
Yeah, I would. When I think about like that, I think about the fruits of the spirit. You know, like love,
yeah.
joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness.
Self-control.
Exactly, those kind of things. Like that's what I would always like put. That's the brand. I would kind of like put God in.
Dope
So
stuff,
good.
dope stuff. Now for me, I was trying to think of 3 words and a particular verse. I think this is one of my favorite verses. Micah 6 verse 8 kept popping up in my head, where the prophet Micah wrote that he has shown you, O mortal, what is good and what is required of you, but to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. And I love it because it's a summary of the faith. It's a summary of what the requirements of society and of mankind and of humankind is. In a way that, Christ Jesus summarized our requirements as love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your strength, and love your neighbors, you love yourself. But to me, it always seemed nebulous. It seemed very difficult to understand. But do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with your God. Justice, mercy, humility. That, for some reason, is clear to me. And I love that. That is the call of God on our lives. That we do justice, we love mercy, and we walk humbly with our God. The sad thing is that it's almost the opposite of the world in which we live, unfortunately, where we see there's a lot of injustice, there's mercilessness everywhere, and there's pride everywhere we go. So it's quite interesting to me to see that God's brand is the antithesis of society. It's so different from society that we're called to live according to, his standard as opposed to society's standard. And it gets difficult because you live in society every single day. So I guess maybe I could ask you guys this question. How do you live in society and still bear God's brand and still go out there and say, you know what, I'm a representative of God, I'm a child of God, this is how I'm going to live out my life, this is how I'm going to show the best qualities, this is how I'm going to bring, comfort to people, or whatever other brand you may have?
I would say discipline. I feel like every day you need to discipline yourself to say that I'm going to do today God's way, kind of thing. Because it's so easy to go to school or go to work or whatever environment you're in and just blend in with everybody else or be with everybody else, especially your friends. Like, the more you spend time with people, the more you guys, like, you take from each other and you build on that. So I feel you have to, like, purposefully discipline yourself and say, today I have to, or I need to live the way God would want me to live. And I feel that's where prayer every day is so important, especially, like, we have a thing, like, before we leave our house, we need to pray because we don't know what's out there after we step out that door. And, like, praying in the morning, it's like setting a foundation for the rest of your day, because you're telling God, like, I need you in this day. And you have to do it all the time because you can easily forget about it. You can easily continue in the world. I think because it's like with God, like he's not, like, we can't see him physically here. That's why it has to be a discipline for us, because we remember what our faith is. We remember why we're here. So yeah, I would say discipline is a big thing.
When you're in high school, you're surrounded by so many people, so many energies, that it's so easy for you to, like, fall out of your character or fall out of who you are as a person, as a godly person. It's really difficult. But if you know who you are, you know your heart, God knows your heart, it's kind of like it gets easier, if I can say. It gets easier, because I know a lot of times you'll be surrounded by people and they're doing, like, wrong things, but then you don't want to do it, so you're not going to do it. But then it's like you've already disciplined yourself in your mind that you're not going to do this, whether it's you're scared of your mom or your dad, you're scared that someone is going to find out. It's kind of like a sense of, okay, I need to be in line kind of thing. So I think, just to piggyback off your answer.
It's actually difficult. I would say communion with God every day. Because in all honesty, I don't think anyone can do a Christian life on their own. You have to commune with God, pray, read the Word, something of the like. And I guess that ties in with discipline. I guess that ties in with influences as well, where you have to think what you're going to pour into yourself every single day. So yeah, I think that's dope. So just to close, we have a bit of a scripture to read you guys.
So I'm going to be reading from Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. And what I'm reading are actually the Beatitudes. So yeah, let me start. God blesses those who are poor and realize their need for him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. God blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be going into God's brand, and just keep this Matthew chapter 5 in mind and reflect on it, because this is what we're going to be looking into in the weeks to come. Awesome. Thanks for being with us today, guys. We're in the chat if you guys want to talk. We hope you enjoyed the live stream, and we're going to be talking about God's brand for the weeks to come. So just stay in tune. We're back on Hangouts. So please join us and engage with us, because it's going to be an awesome couple of weeks. And just keep an eye out for our links and for what's coming in the Fridays to come, and we will see you there. And then also, we hope that this live stream was awesome, because we're doing it once a month.
And make sure you follow us on our socials.
All of our socials, Instagram. We only have Instagram. But DM us on Instagram if you're not on our WhatsApp group, because we have a WhatsApp group
And it's popping.
It's lit. Okay, so we'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining us. We hope all of you guys are well. We miss you guys. And love you. Bye.